Hey everyone, it's Zeraldo here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Chaos Shaper class. Now this is a interesting class. It's chaos themed, and how you get it's a bit interesting. It's a reward for members who have purchased 15 months of membership. So I believe you don't have to have had 15 months of membership, you just need to have paid for 15 months of membership. So it's a pretty cool class. Once you've done that, you'll get a character page badge, and you'll just be able to get it from I think from other badges, yep. And you just go and get the item. Now, as well as getting the class, then this is all non-mem AC, so it's all usable later. You also get the different armors and helmets, blades, and capes. It's pretty cool. So I'll just show you how this thing works soon. Just as a bit of a side note, this class was made quite a while ago, before they had rank 10 passives. I think it was actually one of the last classes to be made without a rank 10 passive. One of the few. So I'd recommend Luck, because that sort of goes with the whole chaos sort of theme. But it's also really good for this class. It was designed for Luck. If you just take a look at the stats in the stat panel, you actually see that they're pretty good all around. Got a lot of haste, got good hit, got good crit, and good evasion. I mean, you can get a higher crit chance, but this is pretty solid. I'll just show you the passives. It's a damage increase by 10% and a critical increase by 10%. So those feed into each other really well. So your luck here is going to be really helpful, and your just critical in general is going to be helpful. So that's why I'd recommend luck. The other one that might be worth thinking about would be full wizard, because this thing, all its moves are magical. Saying that, you can do a bit of a hybrid, not a hybrid, but a hybrid between wizard and luck. So yeah, just luck enhancements. Also, if you're wanting to factor in the ore enhancements, I'd probably recommend the health vamp, because although this class does have a heal, it's not a reliable heal. You don't really know what you're going to get for it, so I'd recommend going with the health vamp. The key thing to remember with this class is that it's a sort of chaos-based class, so it can be unpredictable at times. What this means is that each of the 4 moves have 2 possible special effects, as well as doing a bit of damage. This is all very well for the first 3, where you're just unsure about what effect you're going to get, whether it's going to, but both are beneficial. Whereas the last move, this is the risky one, where you can do some damage to yourself. Just remember, they are all magically based moves. So as you can see, the auto attack actually crits quite often, which is quite nice. The first move's 30 MP and has a 16-second cooldown. It's called Twist Time, and this is one of 2 special effects, which will either reduce your opponent's speed, so they'll attack you less, or to increase yours. Both are pretty cool to have. But I think you can only actually, with the cooldown, have 1 at a time. So there we go, slow time's been activated. I don't think you can really explain much more these 2 different moves. The second one, Dark Fog, Chaotic Fog, also costs 30 MP, has a smaller cooldown. It either stuns your opponent or weakens them, so they can be doing half damage or be stunned. With this, you know that you're going to get a bit of a break with your damage, unless they're immune to stuns. I don't actually know if it is half damage. I seem to have it in my mind that it is. All I know for certain is that it is reduced. Let's see if we can get... That's the problem, it's hard to replicate anything. Chaotic weakness, there you go. So it doesn't look like it's quite half, but it seems to be blocking a decent amount. No, it is half. I'm wrong. It halves the incoming damage. So it's either a stun or incoming damage. Now, I don't know, what you'd really want would be for their incoming damage to be halved and for you to be attacking faster. But you know, some of these combinations work out better and some don't. That's just how luck works, really. Chaotic Touch is essentially a heal over time or a damage over time. So you can see it did a 228 damage over time, and how this works is that it's a constant, so whatever you hit the first time, like that, 165, it'll just keep doing, and it gives 3 hits. So this is... I think there's another class in the game with this sort of move. I've gotten higher with the heal over time. I just keep using it and showing you what you can get. Your damage range will also change how this class works. Now, you don't really want to have to rely on this heal, and that's why I recommended the health vamp. As you can see, that's relatively powerful damage over time. Sorry about that, it's just the problem with the way I record. Let me try to figure out a way around that. There we go, a more powerful heal. So you can see these heals aren't the greatest things to rely on. Now, here comes the piece of fun. It's the final move. This move was made back in an era where most classes didn't have these big damage moves. So that was being able to hit around, well, not around there, but hit high was quite a cool thing. The problem is it's counteracted by backfire, which almost went on cue. Now, backfire actually was never terribly bad unless you had an unstable damage weapon and you were suddenly caught with like 300s attacking you. It can, if you're lucky, be just counteracted by the heal over time, but not always. So this is the other reason I recommend Health Vamp, as well as giving you an extra bit of healing, so that Chaos Touch doesn't have to be solely relied on. It also helps keep Death Grip in check when it does backfire. Now, supposedly it's meant to be a 50-50 split with all these moves, but as you can see, we've only actually had backfire once, and we're tearing through these guys. It's actually got a pretty small cooldown. Ah, there we go. That's essentially Chaos Shaper. As you can see, in terms of base stats, this one's really nice with all these little things. Lots of critical, good speed, good hit chance, and good evasion. So it's up to you if you think the moves are worth these stats. I think, because there was a lot of hate directed towards this class when it first came out, I think it's great. I love it. It's not something I commonly use because I have my other preferences, but this has always been a nice class, and I have occasionally gone and pulled it out. The art looks nice, and it comes with a good set that you can put over it, so I was happy with this. Just remember, 15 months of membership you've got to have paid for. This might be okay in Blood Rat Brawls, and as for how it works in PvP, well, one-on-one, that's just luck. Now, the other request I've had to do recently is Paladin Slayer. I've got exams this week, and basically I've just taken a break from my revision, and instead of relaxing, I've made a video. So I hope you guys appreciate it. Yeah, so videos might be short for the next week, but then I'm on break for a while, so that should be okay. Until next time, see you later. Bye.